What up, guys, and welcome to the coffee shop. This is your host, Bristo, and in today's video, I'm probably going to give you 5 minutes. I'm going to show you how to use the parallel channel the right way. There is a proper way to use it. It's just so you're not trying to use it on really steep trends, you know, like trying to use it on a channel like this. It's kind of crazy. The big problem that people have is they don't know where to set this end of it. They don't know where to set the bottom part of it, right? If they're doing a downtrend or if they're doing an uptrend, they don't know where to set the top part, right? They don't know that. Because what's going to happen with it is price is going to be dancing around inside of, you know, just kind of doing what it does inside of there, and it breaks out and people don't know where to put the trend channel, right? Even also in an uptrend, if you're not setting two of the points in the right place, you've already lost your trend. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys real quick how to set this thing up the right way. Now, let's just take a look at this previous trend. Okay, you have a downtrend here that ends. You know that it ends because it gives you a swing high, right, which is the pullback, and then the downtrend tries to continue, but instead of getting lower than the previous low, it stops and it moves past the previous high, right? See how you end up closing over the previous high. At this point, when it closes up here, you know that you have no trend anymore. You have the change in character, or whatever the case may be. Now you're waiting for two things to take place. Let me just leave this here. You're waiting for two things to take place. You have to have 3 points. You need to have 3 points that you're going to use to connect this tool, right? So once you have, oh, let's get rid of this out of the way. Okay. Now, once you have the uptrend taking place, right, which is going to be the first low and the second low, right? You need to look in between these two lows right here. You need to look between these 2 points, okay? And you need to find the swing high that it made to get to this low, to get to that second low, which will be right there, all right? So that tells you you have an uptrend. But the problem is you need to know, where do you set the other, like how do you set up this tool when you're looking for an uptrend, all right? We'll go here, okay? There. So what you're looking to do is you want to connect these two lows, right? And take the parallel channel, which is over here by the line tool. And it's about halfway down. It says parallel channel. You're going to connect that first higher low to the second higher low. I'm just going to drag through it, okay? Now, you know that this is not going to be the high that you want to connect. That's not what you're looking to do. What you want to do is you want to connect the last high in the previous trend. That's what you're looking for. You want the last high in the previous trend. That's why I drew this out here, okay? You got a high, a low, a high, the last low, right? I'm sorry, a higher low, and price continues up. What is the last high that it made? This was a high, this is a high, and that's the last one here. So this is going to be the last point. Let me just kind of draw a little line over here. There, all right? You want to take, I'll start this one over again. You want to know where the last high was and your two new lows. Where are they? So you're going to take the parallel channel, connect your lows. Now connecting that high may be difficult and kind of weird for people. You may go and try and put your mouse right on it, but that's not how you get there. This is why I put a line over here. You want to put a line there and then just move the anchor directly to the line. Make sure your cursor is right where it's supposed to be. That's going to be the point of where you're going to be trading inside of this channel. And you can always extend it to the right a little bit. I'm just going to do extend to the right. Now, the problem comes when the price breaks out of the top of this channel. You don't want to automatically copy. Okay, you do not want to copy the channel and put it next to it. Do not do this. Okay, it's a huge disservice to yourself. You're not gonna address anything because just because the trend had this angle, it just had this angle under this much strength. Once it breaks out, it has a lot more strength, so it's going to get a different angle. So you don't want to keep that. What you want to do is you want to expand this the right way. Remember, you connected this to the last high in the previous trend. If you look backwards, you have another swing high right here. So your price comes down, does a pullback, and gives you a high right there, right? So that's the other high. So if you get this price breakout and then an obvious rejection, like you're just rejecting the top of this, right? You want to know, that's fine. You're ranging here. You got plenty of time to catch up to this. It's all right. You want to click the tool, click the parallel channel, and make sure that this ends up on this line. You do that by grabbing the middle anchor. Okay, grab the middle anchor, move it there, and now you have an expansion of the trend because you had an expansion of price. You don't want to move the bottom line by simply copying and pasting or giving yourself extra lines in it. That's just unnecessary because this trend line is still going to be relevant. This trend line was created because price action was pushing to initiate the move. This trend line will most likely exist to terminate the move when the trend finally reverses. So if you just look at what price ends up doing, right, you can see when you break out the top, you want to see rejections to the top side. You don't get rejections. Instead, you get rejections of this new center line that you created, right? And you start trading long again. You're still in an uptrend, okay? And you're rejecting this again. You're not really getting much more momentum. You never break outside of this, stronger zone. This would be the stronger zone. This would be a weaker zone, and this would be the zone that you don't really want to be in, and this is where things are like really kind of oversold in an uptrend. Oversold in an uptrend, right? This is where you become oversold in an uptrend. You can be oversold in an uptrend, you can be overbought in a downtrend, but not the other way around. So, and like I said about that first line, that first trend line that was created, I left the bottom here, and the trend finally broke at that point. Became oversold and it continued going down through it. So there was really nothing to do here, right? There's nothing to do here. New York session is over and that's the end of the trading day. So that's how you can use this tool the appropriate way. Hope you enjoyed that. If you got any questions, go ahead, drop it in the comment section below. I'll be back with some information about another tool that you're probably using the wrong way.